What is up, people? Shoquafina here, coming at you with my Week 3 team builder for the GPL as we go up against the Durban Dragon Knights and their coach, One Pun Man. I'm Shoquafina again. I'm your coach at Lake Huron Lanterns, and let's get right into this thing. Now, he has kind of a one-note team. Nothing really too diverse or crazy. It's a rain team, you know, so you're expecting what you would expect with a rain team. He has Keldeo, Ferrothorn, Chandelure, Electros, Armaldo, Deden, Mega Swampert, Politoed, Mamoswine, Espeon, and Baby Clef. So yeah, lots of rain options there for him. He has 2 potential Swift Swimmers. He has 3 water types. So I think we actually have a really good matchup this week, guys. I really do. We have a couple Mons that completely just wall him out, so I'm really excited for that. I can see him bringing 4. I think he has to bring 4 of these, and that's the Ferrothorn, the Mega Swampert, the Politoed, and then the Mamoswine. I think he has to bring those 4 because Mega Swampert has a pretty good matchup with my team. It gets things like Ice Punch to handle my Mega Altaria. It gets EQ for Scolipede. Ice Punch for my Chestnut. And it just hits really hard. It destroys Heatran. Ice Punch for Crobat. So it just has a lot of good coverage that can destroy my team if I let it do that. Things like Hammer Arm for my Umbreon. So yeah, it can be pretty dangerous. So I see him 100% bringing the Mega Swampert. If he brings a Mega Swampert, he has to bring Politoed. Mega Swampert's ability is Swift Swim, which means his speed doubles in the rain. In order for Mega Swampert to be a legitimate sweeper, he has to run rain, and therefore if he has to run Politoed, unless he runs Rain Dance on something, which would just be kind of a waste. He might as well just bring Politoed to set up rain because of its ability to do so. So I see Mega Swampert, I see Politoed. I think Ferrothorn is a no-brainer here because I have Mega Altaria, and Ferrothorn pretty much walls it in the rain because my Fire Blast will do half of what it usually would do to Ferrothorn in the rain. Which means I'm not going to be able to OHKO it, and a Gyro Ball is just going to ruin my day and ruin my Mega Altaria's day, so I don't want that. Ferrothorn's a must-bring for him. It completely walls my Scolipede. It completely walls a few of my Pokemon. If he doesn't bring that, I'd be very surprised. I think that'd be a misplay on his part if he doesn't bring the Ferrothorn. And like I said earlier, I think he should bring the Mamoswine as well. Just Ice Stab is so good. Ice Ground is incredible. Again, the Ice for the Mega Altaria. He has a Ground typing for Scolipede. The Ice for my Crobat. Ice for my Chestnut. He can set up Stealth Rocks. It has priority in Ice Shard. It's a really good Pokemon, and if he doesn't bring it, I would again be very surprised. For the last 2 slots on this team, I really see a potential of 4 different Pokemon being squeezed in there, to be honest with you. I could see the Keldeo. I don't really think it's going to be coming, though, but I could see why he would bring it because it's very good. Chandelure as well. I think I want to put Chandelure at the top of the list, or one or 2 at the top. I think he'll be bringing Chandelure, just because, you know, it matches up fairly well against my team. It gets things like Energy Ball to deal with my Vaporeon, which otherwise like completely walls him, with exception to Ferrothorn, obviously. And also gets, you know, Flash Fire. So if I were to bring Heatran and try and take out that Ferrothorn, he can switch in the Chandelure, take it. Or if I try to Fire Blast with my Mega Altaria, he can switch in the Chandelure and take the Fire Blast with the Flash Fire ability. And Ghost Stab's actually very good as well. And it gives him a spin blocker if I chose to bring Rapid Spin this week. So I think Chandelure is a good pick for him. But this next Pokemon, Electros, honestly, I think he has to bring Electros. I really do. I know I said 4 earlier, but I'm going to make it 5. I think he actually has to bring Electros because otherwise Vaporeon completely walls his team because of all the water types And of course I get Water Absorb. If I make this thing physically defensive, unless Ferrothorn has Grass Stab, it's really not going to be doing anything to me. But I have so many other Pokemon that resist Grass, like Scolipede quad resists it, Heatran quad resists it, Mega Altaria resists it, Chestnut resists it, Crobat quad resists. So many Pokemon resist Grass on my team. I'm not really worried about it. So I think he has to bring Electros just for Volt Switch capability, since I don't have a ground type on my team right now. Thunderbolt does really well. He has the Flamethrower for my Scolipede. He doesn't have a Poison type move other than, I think, was it Smog or something? Acid Spray, I think. So he's not going to be doing anything to my Mega Altaria anyway. I think it lowers my special defense, but I could see him bringing that just to try and do a little bit of damage to me. But I think Electros absolutely has to come. And then the last Pokemon I can see him squeezing in there is Espeon. I don't know if he wants to bring Espeon because I have my Scolipede and I can just ruin its day with a Mega Horn. I also have Umbreon and I can just wall it all day if it doesn't bring Dazzling Gleam. So I don't know how effective Espeon would be in the match. Magic Bounce, he might bring Magic Bounce just for the sheer fact that I have so much hazard stacking potential that he just doesn't want to deal with all my Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rocks and all that, because I have all of that. I have every hazard available in the game except for Sticky Web. So if he brings Espeon, I'm 100% guaranteeing that it's going to be Magic Bounce, just for the sheer fact that he doesn't want Toxic Spikes and he doesn't want Spikes and Stealth Rocks up. Because I don't think he has that reliable of a Spinner or a Defogger. I don't know if he has one. He has Armaldo. He does have the Armaldo, but I don't think he's going to bring Armaldo. Because I handle it pretty well with a lot of the mons on my team. So I don't think he's going to bring that. That's his only Spinner, if I'm not mistaken. So he might bring Espeon Magic Bounce now that I think about it. But for sure, I see him bring the Politoed, the Mega Swampert, the Mamoswine, Ferrothorn, and the Electros. That last position could either be the Espeon, the Chandelure, or the Keldeo. I really don't think it's going to be Keldeo. But yeah, we prepared for his whole team just in case. So I've rambled on enough about that. Let's just get into my team here. I have Petey the Scolipede, Focus Sash again, we're running the Speed Boost, Protect, Swords Dance, Baton Pass, Mega Horn. We can pass Attack plus Speed in this league, or Speed plus one other boosted stat. So we're running the Swords Dance, Baton Pass. We can pass it to 2 potential mons on my team. 2 potential mons can get this, and I think it's going to be, that's going to be how I end this game. That's going to be my goal. Keep Scolipede around for later on. Let it set up in something's face. Like, I can set up in Ferrothorn's face easily. Ferrothorn's really just set up fodder for me. And depending on what his Electros has, I could probably set up in its face as well. So I think this should be okay. I think I have the ability to do that. I have enough Pokemon on his team where I'm able to set up on their face, so I can Protect, get the Speed Boost, take a hit down the Focus Sash. While I Swords Dance, Protect next turn, get the extra Speed Boost. Now I'm +2 and +2. I can Baton Pass out to one of my other 2 mons here that can actually deal with that. But I am Max Attack, Adamant, Max Speed. You know, really basic Scolipede here. We have the Mega Horn here just because it's my hardest hitting stab move, and it's going to hit everything really hard on the team after Swords Dance, so it's just the best move I have to hit things with. But up next we have one of the mons I could potentially pass to. That is my Pumped Up Kicks, my Hitmonlee. This is my first week bringing Hitmonlee. I'm actually very surprised by that. That week it took me 3 weeks to bring it. I love Hitmonlee. I think it's very underrated, and I feel like I can put in a lot of work, especially late game. We're going Unburdened Normal Gem with the Fake Out here. So we can Fake Out, pop the Normal Gem, so it does a little bit extra damage. We get our Unburdened boost, so our speed is doubled, and we will outspeed every single Pokemon he has, even if it's Swift Swim in the rain. We will outspeed every single Pokemon. And I won't even need to worry about the Normal Gem if I pass the Speed Boost into it from Scolipede, so that's nice. And I also have Close Combat for Stab, and then Knock Off to hit the Espeon, and anything else that has an item, like the Chandelure as well. Just for super effective damage, this will OHKO an Espeon, this will OHKO the Chandelure. close combat's there for basically everything else. It 2-hit KOs the... Or it OHKOs the Ferrothorn, 2-hit KOs the Mega Swampert, and it just puts in a lot of work against this team. I also have the Rapid Spin here, just in case I need it. Just because it's there. I might even pop my normal gem with the Rapid Spin if I get that ability to. It's just there in case I need it. I don't want him setting up hazards and everything against me because I don't want to keep switching into those. Plus, I want to keep Focus Sash on Scolipede viable. That's why I don't want to take any damage with him. So, Rapid Spin's going to be very clutch. I have Puff Daddy here. We're running especially offensive this week. Cloud 9 is there for our pre-Mega Evolution ability, so I can switch in when there's rain and get rid of it. I don't want to deal with the rain. It's very scary for me. We are running max special attack, modest, max HP, so we can hit everything extremely hard. Hyper Voice for just general stab, it's going to hit things really hard. Fire Blast is there for the Ferrothorn, obviously, like I said. We have Hidden Power Grass here to hit the Swampert 4 times effective. I believe that does knock it out. And we have the Roost just to keep ourselves alive a bit longer. Up next we have H2Olga. I already said Vaporeon walls pretty much all of his team except for the Ferrothorn and the Electros. If I play this thing well, I think this is going to be the MVP of the match. We're running Scald, Heal Bell, Wish, and then HP Fire. Because if you look at my EVs and how they look kind of funky, we're running max HP. We're running 156 in defense, so just enough to give me a bit of physical defense bulk. And then we're running 104 in a special attack, modest nature. This ensures that I 2-hit KO a Ferrothorn with Hidden Power Fire outside of the rain. So if I predict the Ferrothorn coming in and rain is not up, I go for the HP Fire, I do half to that Ferrothorn, minimum. Half minimum. And then next turn I outspeed, HP Fire, and get rid of it. Heal Bell's obviously here because he has a lot of water types. Water types means Scald, Scald means Burns, I don't want to deal with that. And then I have Wish just so I can pass it around to other Pokemon or heal myself up if I need to, because Vaporeon's going to be very key for this match. It's going to be one of my clutch mons. I want to keep it around for as long as possible, so obviously Wish is very good for that. Up next is my special defensive wall, which is my Ringo. I have Taunt for the Ferrothorn. I don't want it setting up anything. I have Moonlight just to stay alive. I know that it gets lowered in the rain, but I mean, I think instead of doing, if the rain's not there, I heal half my health. If the rain is there, I heal 25%. I think that's better than waiting 2 turns and then losing a move slot to for Protect, because I don't want Protect. So I have Toxic here just to hit things and poison them. Namely that Politoed. I want to get Politoed out of there as soon as possible to make sure that Swampert can't set up with the rain and then sweep me. I also have Foul Play here to hit his Swampert and any other Pokemon that's physically offensive extra hard. So we have max special defense, calm nature, max HP. This thing's gonna take physical hits for special hits for days. Excuse me. This is my switch into a lot of his team. This is my switch into Politoed. Politoed doesn't have anything it wants to do to me. If he brings the Espeon, and I will scout to see if it has the Dazzling Gleam or not. If it does not have Dazzling Gleam, this Pokemon completely walls it. It doesn't have anything it wants to do to me. It can go for the Toxic, but I have Synchronized, so I'll Toxic right back. I wall it 1,000,000% if it has no Dazzling Gleam. Up next is our last sweeping mon. If we get the speed boost pass into it, that is our Crabapple. Chestnut, we're running Assault Vest Bulletproof. Bulletproof is so good this match because it is immune to Gyro Ball, which is so nice since I have a big Gyro Ball weakness right here in Puff Daddy. I can switch in Crabapple reliably, take nothing from Gyro Ball, and then just go for a Drain Punch and knock out the Ferrothorn or get some health back on whatever wants to come in. I have the Wood Hammer here for Stab. I don't have any reliable recovery on this, so I have no leftovers or Leech Seed or anything. But anything but the Drain Punch, obviously. So I'm going to be using this sparingly. I have the Seed Bomb in here as well. I'm going to use Seed Bomb on things that I know will be knocked out by it. That way I won't have to use Wood Hammer. But I'm going to use Wood Hammer to put giant dents in his team or to take things out from full if I need to. like Keldeo goes down to Woodhammer, but I don't think Keldeo goes down to Seed Bomb. You know, but if Keldeo takes a little bit of damage first, yeah, Seed Bomb will knock it out. I don't need to worry about Woodhammer. Honestly, I just needed a 4th move here. I was running Edgequake, but Stone Edge didn't really do anything to his team that Earthquake didn't do, so I took it off and just put it on for Seed Bomb. That way I don't have to worry about the 33% recoil if I don't need to go for it. Again, Earthquake, one of the best moves in the game. It hits everything on his team except for the Electros. You know, I can go for it against the Chandelure if I predict the Chandelure coming in on a Seed Bomb or Drain Punch. So that'll just get rid of the Chandelure like right off the bat. And we're running Max Attack Adamant just to, you know, that puts us to 344. That's an incredible attack stat. And if I get a Swords Dance off and pass it to this thing's gonna sweep. 333 with my HP after I put 64 into it, and I put the rest into special defense to maximize our Assault Vest. I wall so much of his team with Chestnut. Like, even the Swampert can't do much to me. I think Ice Punch does half. But if I get the speed boost, then I outspeed and just destroy it with a Seed Bomb or a Woodhammer. So I don't think I need to worry about it. This is my win condition here. This or the Hitmonlee, depending on how the game goes. So I think I planned this match out a lot more than I have with the past couple of weeks. So I feel very confident with this match. Hopefully we can pull off the W, because I need a win. I am 0-2. I want to be 1-2 at the end of this match. I need to bring the differential back as well. So we'll see what happens in the match, guys. But until then, my name is Shoquafina. I'm the coach of your Lake Huron Lanterns. If you like what you saw, if you like this team builder, make sure you leave a like down below. Let me know you did like it. And make sure you subscribe to see this match when it comes out. Be the first one to see it. I really would appreciate it. But until then, guys, my name's Shoquafina, and I'm out.